Hello my loves and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me. So today I want to talk about downward facing dog. Now it can be a little bit of a tricky pose for many, and especially at certain times of our lives. Now if you have wrist issues, if you have some medical condition that prevents you from coming into an inversion where your head is lower than your heart, or maybe you just have some sinus issues, then maybe sometimes downward facing dog in its traditional sense is not the best thing for you to be doing right now. So let's look at a way that we can do downward facing dog without the inversion, and we're going to be using a wall. Doesn't have to be a yoga wall, any wall will do. So when we think about our down dog, we think about that nice upside down V position, hips lifted, hands and the feet connected to the floor. We can get the same position but without the inversion, without letting the head come below the heart. And we can do that with the wall. So come to stand on your mat and face the wall here. Take the hands and just let them rest against your wall. Walk your feet a little bit back here and just let your hands come down the wall, kind of walk your way down. And you want to end up in that same kind of V or L position here, so that you have the feet underneath your hips and your hands level with your shoulders here. Now just as you do with your downward facing dog in the inverted position, you can bend the knees. Might be a little happier for your legs if you bend the knees, that's perfectly fine. You think about the position here, you're pushing away from the wall, you're letting your scapula rotate upwards. And as you push against the wall, think about your upper arm being level with your ears here. Can you let the head just drop down a little there? Nice and strong here. Rooting through the feet, maybe here. Now if you're really struggling with this in the calves or the back of the legs, you can use a blanket underneath your heels, and you may need to adjust things here. But have your heels just elevated slightly here, the ball of the foot connected to the floor. And again, you'll walk your hands down, and that might be all you need to do to relieve the tension in the back of the legs. Now as you think about yourself here, it's very tempting to just sink and let everything drop and just surrender into gravity. Instead, draw those lower ribs up and in, draw the navel to the spine, and engage a little bit around your midsection here. Still pushing away from the floor, those serrators are working. Just taking a few breaths. You're not letting the head sink, you're just keeping the head in line with your spine here. And then when you're ready, walk forward, walk the hands back up the wall. Now it's a great alternative, as I said, if you have any issues, maybe you have glaucoma, maybe you have migraines, maybe you have some sinus stuff going on, then it's a great alternative as a way to come into downward facing dog and other poses using the wall. There's a lot you can do at any wall. It doesn't have to be a yoga wall like I have here. Any wall will do, and you could even use a chair. All right, my loves, I hope that helped give you a little tip and trick on how you can do downward facing dog without doing the inversion. Same shape, same pose. If you're struggling with any other poses that you'd like modifications, variations, or alternatives for, then let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and you found it useful, then give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And remember, my loves, that karma is only a bitch if you are. So be nice, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in the world. If you enjoyed this video and you got